What is up, everybody? This is Zacharias. We're back again with more of Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. We finally made it to the town of Mancuso, so it's time to explore. This ruined town is being rebuilt as quickly as possible without the slightest bit of care. The walls are bent at strange angles and some of them are already crumbling. The soul street is narrow and everything is cramped. A Bonatai guard stands motionlessly at attention. When you try to speak with him, he ignores you. Alright, here we go. These old, irritable hellhounds are waiting in this pen for their opportunity to be converted into Vonatai food. These creatures are too weak and dispirited to have an opinion about the process. This is a small holding pen used for the fierce beasts the Vonatai use for food. The Vonatai diet is not entirely unlike the human one. This Vonatai woman is planting a row of mushrooms. You watch as she lays down a thin layer of fertilizer and then places bits of mushroom spore into it. When she sees you, she stands and wipes off her hands. I am Aeon. She wears a large wave blade. You're a farmer? I plant and tend to my crops, and defend them if necessary. She looks down at a long wave blade she wears at her side. Looks like a fine crop. It's a lot of work, but she looks around at the proud rows of mushrooms around her. I'm proud to have created all this. Do you just grow mushrooms? Mushrooms now, lichen later. She pats her stomach in anticipation. Aeon works hard on her crops. You watch as she smears small lumps of mushroom spores on the bare rock of the cave floors, and then meticulously covers them with fertilizer paste. The wave blade hangs heavily at her side. It's slightly pitted and dotted with rust. It isn't as well maintained as the blades of the guards. Defend from who? From hellhounds and brigands. Sounds pretty messy. Where are they attacking from? Hellhounds from the south and sometimes the north. Brigands from the north. I'm getting good with this thing. He pats the blade proudly. I'd like to know more about the brigands. You should talk to Takor Tay inside the town. That's a nice weapon. It is necessary. Hellhounds are about. I am a brave adventurer. I love to help people with their problems. Really? Well, the hellhounds live in the tunnels to the north. Many packs, so they are young specimens. If you have nothing else to do, I would really appreciate it if you killed them. They wander the halls near the chasms looking for prey. Yet another quest out of many. The small box has been left open. It looks like someone recently set a small fire inside it. You look closer. Someone has burned some papers here. Sifting through the ashes, you find a tiny, intact scrap of paper. You can make out a few words on it. Empire is here, and another section says, Need took the key. He is hiding an old guy, and that is all you can understand. Oh, well, I didn't mean to leave, but yeah, we already took that key like earlier. Like very early on. He was an old guy that was asking if we are from Avernum or from the Empire, pretty much. This room is filled with farming tools and supplies. You find bags and barrels of mushroom spores and dried lichen, fertilizing paste, and tools. We don't really need to take any more back with me anyway. Okay. A crowd of statues have been left out here. They are dirty and mossy, covered with debris left by centuries of storage. They'll probably be brought into the town when they have a place to put them. Theft is not an issue. Each weighs over a ton. Okay, so we do need a Vonnetai cloak for a quest, so I definitely don't want to sell that. Ooh, and I forgot about that wisdom crystal, though. Who has the lowest XP right now? Yeah, let's give it to Seraphina. You're too complicated to pick, but not so complicated we couldn't sneak in through the back here. Again, we're going to hang on to one cloak for a quest, but for that quest for Patrick, but we are going to sell any others we can get a hold of. This building contains stone blocks, tools, and other building materials. The building itself seems like it was thrown together in a day. It's a good thing there's no wind underground. A good gust would probably knock this building right over. Oh, yeah, Vonnetai nearby. Now remember, stealing is morally wrong, of course, but if you can get away with it with nobody watching, you can. This half-finished building is going to be a store eventually. Several stone blocks have already been brought in here to make a counter. The Vonnetai love to make things out of huge blocks of stone. The Vonnetai girl walks up to you and stares at you curiously. You ask her name. She backs away a few feet. I'm Partam. Why are you looking at me? You are interesting. I didn't know things like you existed. Are you playing? She looks around. I was chasing Tahoe. I think he's a liar. Who is Tahoe? She rolls her eyes. He's my friend, but he's silly. Why'd you call him a liar? He said he saw some humans once. Not you, others. She shakes her head at this. I'm going to catch him and make him admit he was lying. You take note of this. Do you remember what he said about the other humans? Oh, I didn't pay attention. He was being too silly. You should ask him about it, then beat him up. She gives a wicked smile that would be perfectly at home on the face of a human child. Then she runs off. A Vonnetai boy watches you nervously from a safe distance away. You gently approach and ask his name. He backs away a little. You think you hear him say in a quiet voice, Tahoe, come over here. I'd like to speak with you. He makes an odd hand gesture, then he backs farther away. What was that gesture? He makes again, then he runs away. It didn't seem like an insult, but you can't be sure. Tahoe backs away a little more. You scare him. I know who you are, Tahoe, and what you saw. He looks surprised, but he didn't say anything. I believe that you saw some humans. His eyes light up, and he runs up to you. You know about it? I saw some humans in the silo. I did. They talked to some Vonnetai. I saw it. You should believe me. Where is the silo? That way, edge of town. He points southeast. Well, I believe you. Nobody else does. He looks offended at this. Nobody. But I saw it. With these eyes. He points out his eyes for clarity, then he runs away. Well, thanks for clarifying that, Tahoe. You meet a stocky Vonnetai female. Well, stocky by the emaciated standards of the Vonnetai. She holds a picture carved roughly from a big chunk of flawed crystal. I am Vine. Welcome to my inn. Why is Mancuso so rough? It seems like it could collapse at any moment. Mancuso is a bit rough now, but we're building quickly. Not much longer now, I suspect. It's dangerous out there. Brigands, hellhounds, we needed to get defenses as quickly as possible. What services do you provide? I run this inn. It's a bit rough now, but it will be the biggest in this cave someday. We will serve Avernites because we have been told to. A room is 10 coins, a drink is 2, good fluid, prepared fresh from Aeon's fields. Who is Aeon? My friend and helper. Works the field outside town. The best farmer around. She beams. I could use a drink. You brought several bowls of clear, bitter fluid. It goes down easily. Then you start to feel very strange. Not drunk, much stranger. Much stranger. You stagger around and see pulsating shapes out of the corners of your eyes. Vine nods approvingly. Good, yes. I could use a room to rest in. You pay the coins and Vine shows you to your room. There are several of the awkward, fragile, narrow Vonatai beds. You end up sleeping on the floor. You don't get much rest. A Vonatai with a sour expression sits at the table reading a ledger. He looks up when you approach. Oh, hello, alien. I'm Aristo. How may I help you? Everyone referring to you as alien and outsider starting to become tiring. What do you have for sale here? He grunts and wriggles uncomfortably in his chair. Strange mannerisms for the normally dignified Vonatai. I sell supplies and food. You could buy some if you want. He belches lightly. Don't have much because of the brigands. I really wish I had some wisdom crystals, but I don't. What is a wisdom crystal? Ah, powerful magic made by the wizards. Small amber crystals you look into, and your mind extracts the knowledge of the world. Very prized, very expensive, great profit. When everything is rebuilt, the wizards will start making them again. Crystals like that have been found in Avernum. Not surprising, Vonatai lived up there years ago. They probably lost some, and you found them. Lucky you. Aristo says without looking up, anything else I can do for you, alien? He analyzes the contents of the ledger as he speaks with you. Very rude. Tell me about your brigand problem. There's a massive fort to the north and the chasm tunnel filled with thieves and raiders. They were here when we started building the town. We let the council know about them, but nothing's been done. What council? And old guy, our leaders. They've done us no good, though. Not with this problem. They're too busy worrying about other things to care about us. Do you know anything about the tunnels to the north? Not much. If you go up there, watch your step. There are chasms everywhere. Are there many brigands? Yes, that's why this town is so shoddily built. We had to put it up quickly to have some place to defend in case we are attacked. I need some supplies. Aristo has a random assortment of old equipment. Some of it seems to date from before the last resting. Okay, so even he has Vonatai cloaks and razor disc if you need them. I would like to sell something. I don't need anything. Aristo nods. He says nothing else. You have been dismissed. There is a Vonatai male sitting here chanting over a long and delicate wave blade. It glows gently. When he enters, he stops scanning and the blade stops glowing. I am Takorte. Welcome to my humble shop. I am also the leader of this humble town until someone more capable is sought out. May I ask about this forge? I run this extremely humble shop. He looks at the shoddy, crumbling walls and distaste. I usually offer training in the magical arts, but I am forced to spend time putting minor enchantments on our weaponry. Can you teach me some magic? Takorte describes the spells he teaches to you. They are very similar to comparable human spells. How can you help me become stronger in battle? Takorte stands and starts to move around. You see that he is incredibly nimble. He darts from one end of the room to the other so fast that your eyes have trouble following him. I can help you move like this, if you wish. Teach me, please? I would like to. He looks at you shrewdly, but I am very distracted by our village's problems. There are certain responsibilities which weigh heavily on me. I don't need any training. I won't force you. Your shop seems very rough. Not long after we awoke, a band of bandits appeared in the tunnels to the north. We had to build the city quickly to have a place to defend. As if on cue, a stone falls out of the wall and hits the floor with a dispirited thud. It shows. Who are the bandits? Who they are and why they are not in harmony with our people, we do not know. All we know is that they are dangerous. Takorte looks up at you. His face is pocked and withered with age. You notice that his gray skin has numerous small black flecks. Is there anything I can do for you? He gives this some thought. I was not expecting to recruit your kind for help, but I have little choice. To the north, there is a fort filled with rogue Vonatai. They are led by a sinister blade master named Gattaca. They are causing us many problems. Slay Gattaca, and I will reward you as best I can. Go to the fort to the north in the chasm tunnels and find Gattaca. Slay him. It is the only way for us to be safe. Will I be able to enter the fort? A good question. Our scouts think that the front gate may be locked. For the assault, you may need a key. Do you know where I can find the key? We do. We found some evidence. I don't want to say too much. I should just call your attention to it. There is a small stone barn in the southeast corner of town. There is a small chamber in the back corner. We found some bird papers in it. You should look at them. Why did the Vonatai to the north turn on you? We don't know. We Vonatai are not fractious and greedy like you aliens. It is very strange that they turned on us. I have only heard one rumor, but it seems too bizarre to be believed. I've heard lots of strange things in my travels. Try me. I've heard that the rogue Vonatai believe that we should not listen to the Crystal Souls. They think that the leadership and wisdom of the Crystal Souls is not needed. I do not believe it. For Vonatai to believe this, it doesn't seem possible. For this, they must die. For this and other reasons. Reasons of private vengeance that stretch back to before the resting. I choose not to speak of my private interest. Okay, so eventually he does go back to the dialogue about why did they turn on. I'm trying to remember what that was. But we got a couple missions here. Slay the Hellhounds to the north and slay Gattaca. You encounter a patrol of Vonatai soldiers. The moment they see you, one of them points at you and shouts, "Identify yourself, squat outsider." You shout who you are. After they approach, you tell them of your visit to Avit. Their commander nods. Fair enough. Beware in this area, aliens. Hungry beasts, and worse, are about. They reclaim much land during our slumber. We must beat them back. His warning said the guards continue to search for vermin. Their prey must be dangerous. Several of the guards bear recent wounds. Suddenly, a band of armed Vonatai run around the corner, chased by a pack of hellhounds. You try to get out of the way, but you end up in the center of a swirling melee. Battle 1, the Vonatai turn to speak with you. Their leader bows deeply and says, "Thank you, aliens, for risking yourselves to save us. We wish you the safest of travels." Then the Vonatai leave to continue their patrol. Okay, there was nothing here. That is the resting cell we already solved earlier. We do also have to find some Borgia toadstools down here for that one lady. Okay, so let's see what's down here real quick. A large, shambling bed of undead wanders the gallery. They are the corpses of long-dead Vonatai brought back to life by some unpleasant force. When you get close, they shamble forward and attack. Of course, I'm not really worried about the whites anymore, because we are already pretty significantly strong at this point. We're just going to use basic spells on them. I mean, look at that hit percentage, only 20%. But again, that's the beauty of this game. You can take as many different options and paths as you want. You encounter another larger band of undead Vonatai guards. Oh dang, we have a quick gas too, I just saw. Again, it's nothing we can't handle right now. Of course, the quick gas is going to be stronger than the regular ones. The long, grim corridor ends at a massive iron door set in the wall, covered with runes. All around are skulls, brown stains, and other signs of very dark goings-ons. You hear chanting coming through the door. Staring at the door, you feel real. You feel ill. It's a very real, very strong feeling. Some sort of powerful defensive magic has been placed here. The dark energy is being projected from beyond the store. When you touch the door, it flies open. There is a sudden, powerful burst of wind, pulling you in. Inside, you see a large cluster of undead performing ritual on bodies stolen from the cards. A tall skeletal figure glowing with power leads the ritual. When it sees you, it howls a command and the creatures attack. Ooh, a lich. Can I capture that? I hate to... Ah, too high resistance. Okay, so the regular revenants are no problem for us. It's just a little bit more annoying because there's a lich right there. Oh great, now we have to wait until all these punks get done with their little ritual. Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. We got him beat. We got him beat. The Lich's corpse starts to dissolve. The bubbling mass emits a cloud of acrid, greasy smoke. You stagger out of the crypt, choking and gagging. After a few hours, the smoke fades away. You might be able to explore beyond the doors again. Having slain the evil creatures who took over these caverns, you are free to inspect their lair. You find an astonishing variety of gold and trinkets stolen from the corpses. You also find a gold rune circlet that had hung loosely around the creature's skull. Ooh, a rune helmet. Oh, that is very good for the dragon skin. The dragon skin cap is a lot better, but we can put it on her. That one's better too. We'll just sell it. The road here is still under construction. Stone blocks, tools, and cement wait the arrival of Vonatai to use them. Why are these punks following me? Get out of here. You stumble into a pack of hellhounds. They have developed a preference for the fresh meat of hapless travelers. Are these the hellhounds we were supposed to kill? We could clear that quest out right away, if that's the case. And that would be a quick, easy quest to have done. You have slain the Hellhound pack. You notice that the creatures look very well fed. Since these totals are pretty barren, it seems likely that the beasts have been raiding the farms to the south for a while. You have done the Vonatai a favor by killing them. You pick through the rubble at the end of this tunnel. There's a lump of softly glowing metal on the ground. Okay, this is... Uranium bars are always going to make you sick the longer you carry them, so just sell them whenever you can, which we can do right now, and because I'm pretty sure that was the Hellhound pack we were supposed to kill. I killed many hellhounds in the northern tunnels. Did you? Oh, that was really very nice of you. I greatly appreciate it. It will be much easier to raid our crops now. She thanks. I wish I could reward you, but, well, I am but a poor farmer. All I have is this. He hands you a delicate silver ring. I found that trinket while clearing this field. I hope it has worth. Thanks again, alien, and good luck to you. Okay, that's not too bad. Although we already have a really good one already, so we'll just sell that later. Okay, now what was interesting too about this particular section is that if you headed north right away, then you would actually get a message that said, well, perhaps you should spend time getting experience in Avernum first, which is best because this area is a lot tougher when you're still a lower level. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna worry about this section quite yet. We're gonna stay true to north where they another uranium bar. Yeah, always sell uranium bars because if you carry them in your inventory, then they'll progressively make you more and more sick. So something isn't right. Your knowledge of the caves tells you that things are just too quiet. You keep moving forward, but you take care to keep to the shadows. If anything hostile is out there, it doesn't see you. Okay, got some fine razor disc. Okay, remember if you need to get the narrow ledge runs to the east around a large fortress hewn out of living rock. As you watch a few Vontai wearing ragged robes wander into it, you wonder what these Vontai are doing out here, so far from the other villages. Alright, remember if you still need to grab hold of the Vontai fortress key, follow what they said in Mancuso, go to the southeast barn with that note, go to Ni and Olga, he'll tell you where it is, and then it's going to be in a bit in the spot that he tells you. So, but we already got that a long time ago, like in a way early part. So yeah, if you're having trouble getting into this fortress, then you do need to get that key before you go in here. But with that in mind, I'm going to save the game right here, and I'll see you all very soon with the next part of Let's Play. But I am very excited to get closer and closer to possibly finding another crystal soul. So I will see you all soon with the next part.